Another Miata. But before you go, oh man, you're doing too many Miata videos, this is like the hierarchy. So we did the Miata RF, brand spanking new, bone stock. Then we did full track spec with suspension, gutted race car. Now we're doing all around. So we have full interior, and we also have a turbo on this one. Not just any turbo, we got a good old Chinese turbo. So if you're on a budget, you make it work. We also have Raceland coils on this car, and it's nice low stance, but it also is kind of bouncy. Actual stance of the car looks so good with the gold wheels and everything. But I have deemed this car SHARKBAIT because it's got the nice teeth in the front, it's white, and it is pretty aggressive looking. You got the really cool big wing in the background, which is actually pretty level with the roof line. Another thing too is you have this really nice suede steering wheel right here. You also have a yellow gauge for some reason. I don't know where this came from, but that's okay. Kind of reminds me of a Ferrari gauge out of like a 458, but it also doesn't work, so I'm just gonna have to ballpark it. So if it bounce off the rev limiter, just don't get mad at me. Another thing too is the stickers all over this car just make me laugh so much. But the owner of this car, Gas Pedal Garage, has done everything himself in his garage, and he's documented the whole thing. So if you want to check that out, link in the description below. So he's done the turbo kit. The turbo kit took about 2 months. The rest of the car took about a year. And him and his friends did all this work to it. He's got really cool like LED headlights, so it's permanently sleepy eye. And I really like that, because you just ruin the aero so bad with the flip-ups. The flip-ups have, you know, the big innocent eyes, and it looks so like adorable when it goes up and down. But with the aggressive low eyes, it's way better. The clutch in this car is a 6-puck. And the great thing is, oh, it feels pretty near stock. And let's just go. And, oh, I missed. Good job, David. So, I'm not gonna lie to you. When people have these like tall, bubbly shifters, I am so bad at shifting. Every single time, I always miss gears because of the leverage. I'm used to a tinier shift knob. It looks really cool, but for me, I suck with it. I will say though, I love the doors in this car. I love what he did with this design, and it makes every color in this car pop. It's so much faster than the track one I did the other day, because the track one was mechanically stock. It was just all suspension. But it's cool that with this full interior, it's a little bit faster. It has 188 wheel horsepower and 150 foot-pounds of torque. So it is a little laggy, even with the tiny little turbo, but that's what happens when you're messing with a 1.6 liter. It's just how it is sometimes. But does the turbo help the car? 100%, absolutely. And the great thing is with this platform, you don't really ruin the weight distribution. You don't ruin any of that. It's still a great handling car, and it's more balanced. Even with the stock brakes, it makes me think that the people who designed the Miata designed it and over-engineered it, because the brakes are still awesome at this higher horsepower. It doesn't really affect it. However, if he were to track this over and over again, he'd probably have no brakes after a few laps because they're stock brakes. But he'll upgrade later. So yeah. That was fun. Held its own. And with the low stance, it's so weird because you feel so low. Like even in the seat, they've basically taken foam out, so you're sitting even lower. So you're literally on the ground. But it's this like nice cozy environment you're in, and you just barely turn in, and the feedback is just great. I will say though, that is a crazy backfire. It sounds like guys, when this car backfires, it sounds like a rock hits it. But I will say though, there is a little bit of camber, and I am adjusting for that. I am like more used to square stance on a Miata, so you do have to give it a little bit of feedback when you're turning in. The blow-up valve is CX Racing blow-up valve, so it's like this innocent little squeal. Hold on. Another thing too, I love love what they did with the engine bay. He did this rising sun in this teal color, and he did it all himself once again. He also has Squidward dabbing on the back of the trunk, so that automatically gives you awesome points. It also has artwork all over the car. So with the stickers, with the artwork, screams personality. These are some of my favorite cars when people do things like this. Reminds me a lot of things like the Tanked Out 240, when people just don't care, but they also do care enough to show off their car. Also has a Mega Squirt ECU, and it was also tuned by DBW Motorsports, which was also the same shop that tuned the S2000 we did not too long ago with the supercharger on it. Let's try a second gear, see what happens. And oh no, the shift knob twisted on me. Oh yeah. Oh, I went to fifth. So remember, guys, I am guessing on this. So. I'm not gonna lie, it's killing me, but at the same time, it's very easy to know when the boost is kicking on. That's the good thing, is with that little bit of turbo lag, you're like 3, 2, 1, and then it starts going. Basically 100 wheel horsepower, it really hasn't lost its character as a Miata. It's still a Miata, and it's still balanced pretty much all the way around. This car, it shoots fire. That's something I did not see coming. What's cool is when you're in the cabin of this thing, you have the boost gauge, the AFRs are very convenient right in front of you. No pillar pod, so it gives you a nice clean look. You have stickers all the way on top of the roof. This has a hard top on it as well, so carries that aerodynamics. But I will say, these are kind of tough. There we go. What I noticed with these coils, they're racing coils, if I didn't say before, but on a very smooth road, okay, fire. The fire department on that one. Say is with these coils, is on a really smooth road or a racetrack, you really wouldn't notice. But with this spring rate, when you start hitting roads that go like this, you go with it. It's like riding waves. Can I get a backfire? Yeah. Oh. Controversy of people going, oh, but he's using a Chinese turbo. Here's the thing though, believe it or not, the boosted Integra I did 2 years ago, we did not know, had an eBay turbo on it, and I think today it's still running. So every now and then you get bad apples, you get good apples, but the reason he went with an eBay turbo was to learn how it worked, and then later if it ever blows up, he goes, oh perfect, this is my opportunity to go to a Garrett. Yep, nice turn in. Yes, it can be dailied every day without a doubt, but 100% you can go to a track without any doubts because he's got the cage in the back, he's got the coils, he's got the balance, he now has the power, and you can just go have fun. And this could also be doubled as a drift car if you really wanted